Welcome, Taurus and Taurus cross watchers, to your mini weekly love reading. So, did something flip over? No, I guess not. So, we're going to get a card for you, one for your person, and one for the situation between you guys. And we got, sorry, all of a sudden I'm out of breath, so I apologize for that. I hope you guys are enjoying some nice weather where you are. And of course, thank you for stopping by my channel today. So we have the Eight of Wands here. Taurus, it actually feels like, whoa, okay. Let's get out the rest of the reading before I pull out my jump to conclusions mat. Okay, so your person is the Ace of Cups. It just feels like there's something here that the both of you are like, you're coming to the same situation or the same whatever, but like with very, very different energies. It kind of feels like, oh, and sorry, just because there's been a lot of people that have been, using my videos for their own channel. I'm just going to start saying this at the beginning and end, or, in the middle, whatever. If you see this reading anywhere but Infinity Tarot, please either report it or shoot me an email, leave a comment below, and I'll report it. So yeah, so it actually was feeling like you're a little bit prickly right now. It feels like there's something here. I feel like you planted a seed a long time ago, and it's almost like, and I'm kind of seeing these wands here as like a root system that's been developing, and it's almost like you may have felt some energy going to it. You may have felt almost feeling like pulled in a certain direction, right? And I feel like you were so busy with other things. I feel like you were really on top of your game with whatever that was. It's like, it doesn't mean that every day was perfect, right? But I feel like if there was a project that you were working on or something like that, it's almost like, Taurus is killing it over here. And I feel like there's something about that boost in energy when you felt that you were really on top of your game that seemed to make these roots go faster for whatever this seed was that you planted some time ago. And it's almost like, if you're a gardener, or if ever you have planted bulbs in the fall, and then it's almost like you kind of, not everybody forgets about them, right? But it'll kind of slip your mind, and then all of a sudden you see them sprouting up in the spring, and you're like, oh yeah, I remember remember I put those in last year. It's that type of an energy. It may not have been last year, right? I'm not feeling any particular timing on it. It definitely feels like whatever this is that's grown this root system, I feel like it's sprouted sooner than you thought. It's almost like you may have felt that it would need more time to lay dormant, but it doesn't. Excuse me. I do feel like there's some sort of element of it that's recently kind of broken off, but it's almost like it was if ever you have had to trim a tree, and like sometimes there's branches that, there's no life in them anymore, and even if you crack them open, there's no green, right? I feel like there is something here that had to be removed. I feel like it was something that it was difficult to pull out. Not that it was like hard to face. I feel like it was just really stuck in there, and you had to really get it out. And I feel like then you got that out, tossed it to the side, and it's like, and you turn to talk to somebody, and you turn back, and something's happened, something's changed. And we have the Ace of Swords for Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, my apologies, for your person, which of course is talking about the opportunity of love, right? So the Ace of Cups is an opportunity. It's something being presented to you, but of course, I feel like I don't need to tell a Taurus this, but I'm going to say it anyway. It's an opportunity that still has to be capitalized on or reached out for, right? Excuse me. And I feel like either your person feels like they've had to put in work to make this happen, or, sorry, I'm trying to sit up straighter because I like lose about 6 inches when I just let myself slump. So you might see that from time to time. I feel like with this here that there's something that you're pretty excited about. I feel like it's that same energy of like being surprised that something grew so quickly. And then kind of being able to be like, wow, that's amazing. And it's like, and then you turn around and you walk right into something else that's amazing. You know what I mean? And it's just like, it's all coming up, Taurus. And it's not a like cocky, crappy, arrogant energy, okay? It's more like it's almost like you feel like you could summon the plants from the ground. That's how powerful and in sync and rewarded you feel from what I'm seeing. And this person over here, I'm hearing for some of you, it's almost like a tearful goodbye. Not that this is a tearful goodbye, um, but I feel like this person may have felt that that's what. There's just something about whatever this is that seems. Hold on for a second. It feels like to them, it's almost the energy, okay, of somebody who is making an offer, but it's like they're half assuming you're going to say no, and if that happens, it's like then it'll be kind of like this tearful goodbye, right? I feel like this person seems to feel like there's some sort of time, not limit, but there's a limited amount of time that they have to kind of I almost want to say like sneak in and offer you something, and that time seems for some of you, it could be right. It may not be for all of you. It's just to describe the energy. It's almost like maybe you've been in relationships up until now, and now you're single for a period of time, and you seem and it's like and as soon as they kind of get the vision, no, as soon as they get the as soon as they see as that you would be open or that you kind of seem to be making yourself more open to new people and new experiences, it's like they feel like they have to come rushing in and um, almost kind of like get there before everybody else does. You know what I mean? It's like they kind of want to run up to your door um, before anybody else can get in there. Um, and I feel like this person has a lot of work they have to do. I feel like they work exceptionally hard. Um, I feel like this is somebody that they may have people um, that work for them. For others of you, it could be that this person, um, I certainly hope this isn't it. I'm feeling for a very, not all of you, okay? But I feel for some of you, um, if you have a lot of financial abundance, I feel like this person is someone that's had to scrimp and save and da 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 da, right? And they've really had to go without, and they seem to feel that you um, are much better off in that category. And let me be perfectly clear, it doesn't feel like this person is with you for that reason. Um, and it's almost like they seem to have some sort of concern that their genuine interest could either be misconstrued as financial interest, or it's like, or that people may think that when they find out what's really going on with this person. It's that kind of an energy. I think we're going to pull a clarifier just a second here. I was going to use one of the smaller decks, but I think we'll use this one. Can we get a card for Between the Wheel of Fortune? Enter expletive here. We got the Tower. Okay. So it's the Tower doesn't always mean, that it's foreboding something. I actually feel with this here that it's like maybe this person has these things that like people might think that they're doing, that they have some sort of ulterior motive or. Sorry, I'm just gonna get a sip of my coffee. It's still hot. So I feel like this person is. It's almost like they really couldn't care less if other people think that they have ulterior motives or if things could be misconstrued. It's like there is that insecurity there, And then I feel like then they think about the option of not pursuing something with you, and it's like, no choice. No chance. No chance they're going to let that happen. Excuse me. Coffee. It just I know this might sound silly to some people, but for me, coffee feels like a warm hug from the inside. It just does, okay? Anyway, so I feel with this card that this person, it actually feels like they seem to have plans to bring down some sort of establishment. Now, that doesn't mean that they're some sort of anarchist, okay? It feels more that it's like if people expect them to zig, they're going to zag. And I feel like this person may have been someone that felt oppressed for a long time, may have been somebody that felt like, um, you know, they were baby and somebody put them in the corner. And I feel like for a time, it's almost like they never saw themselves as somebody that would come out and dance with Patrick Swayze, right? Sorry. And it's almost like they saw it and they were like, wow, that would be so amazing to be there. And it's almost like they would be able to put themselves in those person's shoes that were dancing and enjoy that feeling, but they never saw themselves as somebody that could achieve it. And I feel like that's definitely not the case anymore. There seems to be something that's changed. And I feel like a big part of that is that they just don't care what other people think. And of course, to what extent they did before, right? Who knows? And it's I want to be really clear. It's not like the message is, they used to care too much or something like that. But it's just like, and from what I've come to understand it, we all do this to a certain extent. Certainly I have. That when you're young, most of us will identify with how people, like how our parents or guardians or, elders see us, right? So if they see us in a certain type of light, even if we know in our heart that that's not true, it still is going to be kind of this blanket that's covering us, right? And I feel like whatever that was, it's almost like this person's about to like bust out. And I feel like you're going to see this person, maybe they might have a little bit of like almost rebellious behavior, but it's not rebellious to rebel. It's rebel. It's not, that they're trying to cause trouble necessarily. It feels more that it's like they're just kind of exercising their freedom to choose, if that makes sense. So I think I'll leave it there, Taurus. So thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. I really have to I can't talk. I just want to express my genuine appreciation for all of the love and support that I've got on this channel. I really, sometimes life gets busy and I kind of can't do it as often as I can, and then I get back to it and I just love doing it. So I'm really happy that it's resonating with all of you, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. If you're new here, welcome. I usually upload mini weekly love reads on Sundays and then some longer reads on Thursdays for all 12 signs. Sometimes the Thursday reads are love, sometimes they're not. It just kind of depends. So with that said, again, if you see this reading anywhere but Infinity Tarot, please leave me a comment or shoot me an email so I can report it. And I love you. Have a great day. Much love. Bye.